Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Stay Night. I've been told I should click the fasting option just to see it as a thing. So let's see what we can do. Oh my, what, that voice? What is that voice? Sir, what is that voice? Oh, provisions exhausted, ready for my last stand. Seek time 0 seconds, I reply on reflex.
今のはどのような意味なのでしょう。
わかりにくかったか。今のは今日は昼飯抜きだって意思表示。朝はハンバーグだったし、昼抜いてもいいかなって。
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around what that voice was, huh? I don't know why I felt that way, but well, I'm not that hungry right now anyway. We're in the middle of the training, so I want to continue.
そんなわけで試合を続けよう。ほら、市内構えてくれ、セイバー。
I point my shinai at Saber.
待ってください、シロ。話は全く言ってたりとも進んでいません。朝食を十分にとったから昼食はいらないというのはあまりに鮮慮ではありませんか。
何すんだよ、セイバー。市内返せ。
Just throws it out the window.
返せません。もう時間がない。私はサーバントとしてマスターに速やかな食事の準備を要求します。
Wait, I think you got the roles mixed up there. Hold on. Saber is acting too strangely. This is when she was again spaghetti lording it up.
特にありません。ですから昼食にしましょうと言っているのです。
いや、だから昼食は抜きにするって。
バカな。これだけ言ってもわからないのですか。
Oh, she's really mad.
これが最後です、シロ。今すぐ昼食にしてください。
Saber protests with enough force that I shouldn't think she might come at me, and right when I'm about to nod because of her strange actions. Oh, that's real embarrassing. Saber's stomach complains of hunger.
今のセイバー？何？そんなにお腹減ってたの？
いえ、特に空腹は感じていないのですが、体は栄養を必要としているようです。
仕方ないかもしれないけど、はしたないわよ、セイバー。サーバントだから身だしなみを忘れてたらシローに嫌われちゃうんだから。
Okay, maybe I'm a weird, not okay. It is a cultural thing, maybe, but like, girls are humans too. If their stomachs are rumbly, what's the problem with that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
そのようなことはありません。私はサーバントなのですから、シローが落胆する事柄は私の敗北だけです。
別に負けたからがっかりするとかしないし、負けなければ何しても驚かないってわけじゃないぞ。
それだけです。大体空腹時に腹部が鳴るのは正しい身体機能です。それが気に障るというのでしたら、私に食事を与えないシローが悪い。
She glares at Ilya and then me, who, according to her, is the cause of this. By the way, the growling of the stomach is caused by the movements of the stomach called hunger contraction. Shiro, why? Really? Okay. The stomach is always expanding and contracting, but this movement is stronger during hunger. And with the contraction of the stomach, and with the contraction of the stomach, the air inside the stomach is compressed and a growling sound is made. And it's kind of paradoxical, but the growling is affected by the autonomic nervous system as well. After all, the stomach is always active, and it's not true that it only growls when one's hungry. The motion of the stomach, the reason for the loud sound is, I'm hungry. If it growls, people will know I'm hungry, so I will have to hold it. Tensing yourself up and making your stomach all the more active, or something like that. Oh, little science lesson! So in other words...
さてはセイバー、腹減ってるんで気が立ってるんだな。イライラしてんのはそのせいか。まったく。
Oh boy, you're in the doghouse today, dude.
そういえば静かだから目立たなかったけど、リンの2倍は食べてたよね。
No, don't bully her.
食いしん坊だったんだ。
No bully.
それは違う。私が大食漢なのではなく、リンが小食なのです。シローだって分かって。
そうみたいだな。セイバー、ほっといたら最後までご飯食べてるし、本気になったらフジネと同じぐらい食べるんじゃないか。
そのようなことはありません。一体何を見ていたのですか、シローは。
ね、いや素直な感想なんだが。それにほら、いつもこの時間になると腹の虫鳴らしてるじゃんか。食いしん坊かどうかは別にして、セイバーお腹減るの早いと思うぞ。
What is his play here? Why would he do...
ほらやっぱりセイバーったらはしたない。
I hate this route. I'm bullying her. I don't like that. She must be happy that she was able to disparage Saber as she jumps for joy. On the other hand, Saber, who was in a rare panic earlier, is back to her usual self, as if nothing has happened.
セイバー、その怒ってないのか。
That is the angriest face I've ever
怒ってなどい
seen.
ません。イリアス・フィールの言う通り、私は多く食事をとっていますから。体力、いえ、魔力を少しでも多く蓄えて、シロへの負担を減らそうと無理をしていたのかもしれません。
Oh yeah, Saber can only replenish magical energy by herself. She must have wanted to save her magical energy by sleeping, and she must have wanted to retain her energy by eating.
すまん、考えがいかなかった。いくらラインができたからって余裕があるわけじゃなかった。
Many times more than the magical energy I have too. Servants use up huge amounts of magical energy just by existing, but Saber can only create enough magical energy. Okay, I think we're now pretty much rounding back around to where we were before. So let's return to Din Din's on the menu. We're actually making supper. And so it's time to prepare dinner, from one meal scene-ish thing to another. All the things that happened in the past few days must have destroyed the cooking rotation. That's my most thing to worry about.
今日の夕食お願いね。今夜もまた冷えそうだし、イリアもいるし、シチューとかいいんじゃない？
Oh man, a good stew is so good. But she tells me that as she leaves.
まあ確かにイリアはシチューってイメージだけどな。
Maybe because of how she looks with the coat and the hat? Like a Russian? Anyways, I have no objections to making stew for dinner. I'm not that good at making Western food, but I shouldn't make any terrible mistakes with stew. Just throw it in the pot. That's all you gotta do. It's a bit before 6. There's still a bit of time until I need to start cooking. I'm sweaty, so I should take a bath. Okay, well, this could go bad. It's a bit of a hassle to take a bath before dinner, but since Tosaka and Saber take their baths after dinner, I'm forced to take it late. If you run into who I think you will, I'm shutting this game off right now and screaming. The hallway is cold. The room is warm because of the heater, but I can feel the winter cold as soon as I emerge into the hallway. Boy, you don't know about winter cold. Literally, it's been minus 35 for the past couple days, and it's gone down to minus 45 here. I don't even have to say Celsius anymore, because it's literally at the point where it's the same. I hate it. I love the cold in the house, but at the same time I don't. Like, my room here is freezing right now. I have no idea how my computer is surviving. It seems that even though the weather should be warm, it's been a bit screwed up for the past few days. Speaking of cold, I heard that it snowed. I didn't notice, probably because it lasted less than an hour and there wasn't much. Oh, I hate you right now. Oh, when you have to shovel up to your kneecaps, you'll know. Well, if it did pile up, the yard would be full of a snowman army, and I'd have to clean it up afterwards, so you could say I'm glad. Of course, only one person will build a snowman army. The day it snowed last year, I remember her standing in front of class with her hands red from frostbite. It was Fujine. It was absolutely Fujine. I was gonna take a shower, but the bathroom is quite hot already.
Shiro.
Oh, thank God. The sound of water. As soon as my gaze moves to the bathtub. Yo, oh! Lewd. My head goes whiter than the steam. I sure hope no one comes downstairs right now. I can't talk since my throat is numb. I can't move my body because I can't think. But still, somewhere in my head, I think that something like this happened before. No, it's not the same as before. Saber was bearing her skin last time, but I was fully clothed. But this time, it's completely different.
Saber.
My gasp echoes through the air. Saber watches as I stand there dumbfounded. Saber will get mad this time. Surely she'll get mad. She'll definitely get mad. As proof, her soft lips are trembling as if they will yell at me in the next moment.
すまん、悪かった。シャワーを使おうと思って、いや、こんな時間に誰か入っているとは。
Oh, listen to this word vomit.
思っていなかったんだけど。
His mouth has opened and words are flying out. I give my excuses while backing up. I'm gonna close down this window here just in case someone comes in. Heyo. I give my excuses while backing up towards the dressing room. It's not like I'm fascinated by Saber or anything, Baka. It just feels like Saber will get madder if I run back to the dressing room. But in either case, I can't take my eyes off her. I remember that night at the ruins. I recall the warmth of Saber, who was so close to me. Saber's body was frail and delicate. We shared our warmth and heartbeats, and more in the other version. It wasn't the... See, this sounds like a lovely, beautiful thing, but then you read the uncensored version, and you're like, no, it was this horrible, grotesque thing. It wasn't the time for this back then. But now... all of it makes me feel like it's something that's hard to resist, or even I can't read it. I reach behind me, searching for the door. Then, she's blushing. Oh, okay. Saber asks in a faint voice as she averts her gaze. That really blanks my mind. Why Saber won't get mad? Why Saber won't get mad? Shiro now caveman. Her embarrassed face makes all the blood go to my head. I murmur by reflex. Saber hangs her head even more in apology. Saber curls up as if hiding her body. That suddenly makes me remember. When I met Saber in the dressing room last time, she didn't say anything. The sex of a servant is of no concern. She was the one who said that with no concern for her appearance. Come on, work! Dude, just leave. Just leave, though. I understand. In other words, Saber thinks nothing of her appearance or whether or not she is clothed. So it's only natural that I'm here. As the bath is a place to wash your body, it's natural for me to be here. Saber being here is also of no concern. That's helpful, but I also think it's wrong. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is Shiro doing? Wait, is it because you're flat? No, that appeals more to a lot of people. Saber blushes even more and finishes with difficulty. Oh, what? No, that, what? Wait, what? What? No way! Yo! Muscles are so much better. Let me grab my face and plunge me into your abs and grate me away like a block of cheddar cheese. She says that. I almost faint for a bunch of different reasons thinking about my cheese metaphor. Ridiculous. Saber's body is not unsightly. In fact, it's the best. She claims her body is rugged, but I was never worried about that. Of course, her body is trained compared to Tosaka's, but still, I think Saber's body is really feminine, and even if it's not, it's better if it's not. It's really not. You think this is ripped? What? It's really not that ripped. Well, that scene could have gone worse. I don't know how I answered. All I can remember is that I nodded and shut the door. Then I went out, made some stew, thinking about cheese. Hey Stain, what's up? So the day ends. Dinner was exciting. Ilya spoke more and more at each meal today, and she had a weird relationship with Tosaka where I couldn't tell whether they were friendly or fighting. Just like me in the stain. Saber is more approving of Ilya, but she must not have let her guard down as she frowns every time Ilya comes near me. The past few days were too wild. Buck wild, even. A normal day like this is unsettling for me. I go to the yard quietly. It's a bit before midnight. Under the cold moonlight, I walk, leaving traces of white breath behind me. Hey, back to Shed-chan. And before I realize it, I'm doing my daily routine. I'm being taught by Tosaka, so there's no need for me to train here now. But still, I sit on the cold ground and check the thing within me. It's not that I feel uneasy about my skills. This is just a jinx. I've been doing this for years now, so it doesn't just feel right unless I finish my day here. Shed-chan is the only one who gets me. But today's training is more heated up than usual. Tosaka told me not to use it, but I can't obediently agree with her. If I can make this projection thing mine, it'll be a powerful weapon and I'll be able to help Saber better. Besides, I still have that heat in my body. The night at the ruin. The battle in the forest filled with morning mist. The one that I read really well, apparently, and everyone freaked out about because they're like, "Wow, how did you do that?" I'm like, guys, I'm just reading. It's literally my job as a teacher. The golden sword I made. The remaining heat is still in my hands, and my heart wishes it to start burning again when I try again. Reproducing it is easy. My mind was just jumbled back then because I was desperate, but I can only perform the steps I need now. No. From the beginning, there was only one to guide Emyashiro. The pronunciation is the same. Just change what? Are you taught what? Just change the self's recognition and it will become an original spell. I understand how dangerous it is without needing for Tosaka to tell me. As a magus, Emyashiro must not associate himself with projection. It's something that's beyond me. A venture beyond one's capabilities will eventually be paid for by death. I erased the blueprint I was drawing. On the other side of the door, as if hiding the blue moon, Saber approaches. Sorry, I'm cheating on you with Shed-kun.
いや、別に何があったわけじゃない。寝つけないから頭の体操をしていただけだ。
そうですか。ならいいのですが。
Saying so, she looks at me. It's impossible to hide as my face is all sweaty as always.
これもいつものことだから気にしないでくれ。魔術の練習なんて魔術師として当然のたしなみだろ。いや、まあ半人前なんで失敗はつきものなんだけど。
I wiped the sweat off my forehead. I'm surprised. The sweat I wiped off is ice cold. I thought it was cold, but was it this cold in the shed?
シロ、一日も欠かさずそれを。
いや、まあできる限りは。親父に言われた日課だし、これぐらいはやらないと。
Replying, I regret that I'm bluffing. That this is my daily routine. I wanted to boast to Saber by saying that. The training at the end of the day is certainly no trouble for me. But it was never easy for me either. Saber doesn't say anything. Behind her is the moon. Slanting rays of light enter the shed covered in blue darkness. This is like a reproduction of the night I met her.
Saber, 遠坂が言ってたことなんだけど。
As soon as I think this is like watching a dream.
サーバントは夢を見ないっていうのは本当なのか?
Without realizing, I ask her that question.
ええ、私たちは夢を見ない。もともと幽体であるサーバントは眠りません。
That must suck. Last night I had a dream that I went to the doctor's office and got a cure for depression that was just a syringe that went in my arm. Shame it didn't work.
私は幽体化ができないため眠らざるを得ませんが。
でも朝は見たって。
A small silence. She closes her eyes once and looks at me with a gentle face, as if she's determined.
私が見たものはあなたの夢です、シロ。
Oh, was it the syringe one? Cause that's all Tosaka's fault.
マスターとサーバントは精神的にもつながっている。結びつきが強くなれば相手の過去を垣間見ることもあるでしょう。
夢に見たって俺の過去か。
はい。あなたの心に踏み入る行為だとは分かっていたのですが、私には拒むことができなかった。
Boy, that could be bad. Let's hope it's not one of the bad things I did in the past.
それをどうか許してください、シロ。
That goes for me as well. Did he almost say idiot? Cause that was calling yelling baka. Saber's past. I've seen the days before she became a servant many times.
バカ、そんなのセイバーのせいじゃないだろう。夢に見ちまうなら仕方がないじゃないか。それに謝るのはこっちの方だ。俺の昔なんてつまんないことばかりだろ。そんなもん見せられたらおちおち眠ってられやしない。
いえ、夢を見たのは今朝だけです。それも最近のことではありませんから、シロの男性としてのプライベートを侵害するようなことは決してありません。
Saber comments honestly. Private? Well, I've done ordinary stupid things, but...
それは助かるけど、最近のことじゃないって、じゃあいつ頃のことなんだ。
大きな火事でした。私が見たものはその光景だけです。
Oh, cool. You got the fire dream as well. A quiet voice. Her gentle eyes tell me what she saw. I see. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. So she dreamt about that. Whoa, you see that? You see that big pillar of darkness? You see that Kingdom Hearts 3 final battle stuff going on?
そうか。それはなんていうか。
Should I say unfortunate? It's like going to a movie theater to see a movie you know, but going into the wrong theater and seeing something completely different. Or like that, what was it? Did they like air, like they what was it? It's like they aired a Saw movie instead of like Jimmy Neutron or something. Like Shrek, like traumatized billions of kids. It was great. Billions, it was like, 100 or so, but...
危ういところってなんだよ。そりゃセイバーから見れば至るところは危なげだろうけど。
そんな意味ではありません。あなたは、シローは私と似ています。だからあなたの間違いもわかる。このまま進めばどうなってしまうかも同じだから分かってしまう。
いや、間違ってなんかないけどな。そりゃ失敗は数えきれないけど、俺は親父みたいな正義の味方になるんだ。間違ったことなんてできないだろう。
だからそれが間違いなのです、シロ。あの事故はあなたのせいでもないし、その責任はあなたが負うべきものでもない。あなたには償うべきものなどないのです。
Of course. It was only an accident, and I was only a victim. Well, certainly there have been times when I felt guilty about being the only survivor, but...
以前、リンが言っていました。シローの自己犠牲と献身ぶりは異常だと。あなたは自らの命を代価として人を助けようとするのではない。あなたは単に、初めから自分の命が感情に入っていないのではないですか。
Yeah, let's focus on that for a second, or not. Did my pupils open wide? Somehow I cannot see Saber's face clearly.
あの事故を忘れることはあなたにはできないでしょう。ですが、覚えている限りシローは変わらない。
苦しい？俺が？
Well, of course it's painful. Saber doesn't need to tell me that. It's only natural. So many people died. It was such a hell. I think it's only natural for it to be painful. And besides, if it weren't, it might all be meaningless.
確かに こうして思い出すと辛い。けど、それは終わったことだ。今さらどうにかできることじゃないだろう。
Saber doesn't answer. She scratches her arm, irritated.
私は聖杯を手に入れなければならない。けれど、それはシローにも当てはまる。
セイバー。
シローには聖杯が必要だ。私があなたに呼び出されたのは必然だったのです、マスター。
How can I answer that?
先に眠ります。シローもあまり無茶はしないように。
Saber leaves. I cross my arms and ponder. Do I need the Holy Grail? The Grail that grants the wishes of its possessor? A vessel which contains unlimited amounts of magical energy, for which it is said nothing is impossible. If I had such a thing, my wish would certainly be easily granted, but...
いや、違う。どう考えても聖杯なんていらないぞ、俺。
Is he gonna get to the end and be like, I want to be a superhero? Yeah, I definitely don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Because I don't have any wishes that won't come true or that are impossible. Because if it's a dream I can't reach by myself, I won't even dream it in the first place. The night thickens. With only the moonlight, I listen to the distant wind in the familiar shed. I love the sounds of night. Shame it's literally dead quiet where I live now. Oh, we're gonna say 13 Infinity Arms. That is a good title. I like it. A red hill covered in corpses and a gray sky. The heavy clouds drifting away announce the end of the battle. I know this scene. This is a scene I've seen so many times already. This is one of the battles Saber experienced. These are the remains of a battleground so familiar to her as she's always victorious. After this, she will return to her castle, and the people will celebrate her victory, and they will prepare for the next battle. This is her everyday life. This is but one of the 12 great battles she has gone through. That is why she does not bear any memories of the victory, but merely accepts it calmly. I think about such random things. That is not a dream, just a cold truth that cannot be changed. From the moment she drew the sword from the stone, she was not human. After becoming a feudal lord like her... Okay, this sounds familiar. She became a king with many knights. She was called King Arthur or Arturia, and the girl who tried to become a knight had her life turned around. No, it is more correct to say that it ended. At that instant, the girl with childlike features disappeared, and the only existence permitted was that of the King of Knights. She acted as the son of the king. That is because the one to govern many territories and control the knights had to be male. The only ones who knew that the king was just a girl were her father and the Magus. She literally covered herself in steel and sealed the truth away for all her life. Why didn't I realize what that meant? Someone placed before everyone managed to keep her identity secret. I don't know what suffering she went through, as I'm only watching from a distance. Time passes. These must be her memories of the 10 years she spent as king. There's only one thing common to all of them. Even on the throne, even in a hallway, even on the battlefield, no one talked to her. Even the loud round table filled with the knights' tales of bravado falls silent when the king steps in. So that's what it means. She was only idolized. Many knights looked down on Arturia, who looked like a small kid, and they did not approve of swearing their sword to her. But because she drew out that sword that they could not, they had to obey her, at least in form. They just accepted the disgrace, believing it would pass. Even if she drew the sword, she is just a child. Even with Merlin's help, she will fail soon enough. When that happens, they need to only take the holy sword away from her and reselect the king. That's what most of the knights thought. But the results were different. The knight that just entered adulthood was a king without flaw. She brought peace to the fighting lords and immediately fought off the invading enemies. Of course, it wasn't because of the power of the holy sword. The holy sword only protects the king. It is the king's power that protects the country. and in that way, she suppressed the knights with results. The protection of the Holy Sword works only against enemy swords. It does not help rule over people's hearts. She worked hard to be an ideal king, and so the knights had to follow their king. They suppressed their dissatisfaction with the young king, as they saw he was perfect. She tried to be an ideal king. Being an ideal king was the condition of their support. There was no room for the human Arturia. The girl determined to be king, a great knight who pulled out the holy sword, who did not age from that moment on, and one who won 12 great battles. The more perfect she was, the more people kept away from her. The longer she stayed that way, the more isolated she became. That was her true identity. But she still did well. No, she did too well. She defeated her enemies efficiently and minimized the victims in battle. No matter what kind of a war it was, a battle will have victims. So she believed she should make sacrifices before the war to prepare the army and to defeat the enemy efficiently. She would exhaust one village to prepare the army, defeat the invaders before they could damage the land, and save 10 villages. That was the solution she came up with as the king, and in truth, it was the best policy. But the knights must have been unhappy. For them, only the invaders should die. It was only proper to win without allowing any victims. There is no need to sacrifice one's own territory before a battle. We will win, so there will not be any victims. There will not be any victims, so the king's actions are fruitless. That's what they thought. Of course, that was just a fantasy. Once the battle began, the knights did not think about the small villages. It was only natural for them to trample over them, as the small villages are not what they seek to protect. The knights say it is only natural to be destroyed by the invaders, but it is a great sin to destroy them with our own hands. Of course, she knew that. But a king cannot allow her personal feelings to affect her decisions. She kills her emotions to make a decision, and the knights suppress their personal feelings to obey. And after many sacrifices and continuing victories, the country became stable. The price of that was a revolt against the king. King Arthur does not understand human feelings. One knight said so and left the castle. It's a ridiculous story. Nobody wanted her to be human, but they revolted against her because she didn't have a human's feelings. The age of chaos continues. The knights, who had been dissatisfied with the king for some time, became more dissatisfied after that one knight left. They pushed all the problems onto her and cornered her. Ruin was in sight. Death, if she could not solve all the problems. Even if she did solve them, the result would be the same. But such trivial things are of no concern to a king. Her mind will not change even if she's abandoned, feared, or betrayed. Probably because she had her mind made up long before. She abandoned her emotions from the moment she decided to pull out the sword. A scene from a few years before. Knights from all over the country gathered to try to pull out the sword in the stone. But nobody could pull it out, and the knights were desperate to choose the most superior king by competing jousting skills. The knights went into the arena and forgot about the sword. It felt much like watching a festival from a distance. In the distance are the brave sounds of the cavalry. The roars of the knights are far away, and there is no one around the stone. What did the girl think before that? Before she realized it, an unknown magus was standing behind her. He says he is not trying to frighten her, but that she should stop. He also said that she would be resented by all humanity and die a miserable death. She could not have been without fear, because the magus showed her the end she would face if she took the sword.
Yeah.
But that just made the girl more determined. She nodded firmly, even when she was shown her future. The magus asks her if she really is fine with that.
多くの人が笑っていました。それはきっと間違いではないと思います。
She takes the sword. The magus turns his back.
奇跡には代償が必要だ。君はその一番大切なものを引き換えにするだろう。
And leaves those prophetic words. That's right. The girl only wanted to protect everyone. But to do so, she had to throw away the emotion of wanting to protect people. Because one cannot protect a country as a king if one has human emotions. She accepted it and pulled out the sword. She accepted it and swore to live as the king. So her heart would not change even if she was abandoned, feared, or betrayed. She threw away her heart. The young girl decided to protect in exchange for it. Who would ever know of such a sublime oath?
戦うと決めた。
She chose to fight. No matter what,
それでも戦うと決めたのだ。
she still chose to fight. Even if there was an inevitable solitary ruin awaiting at the end. And the end was this, the Battle of Camlin. One knight usurped the throne while King Arthur was on a campaign. Her country split into two, and a war began. In the legend, it said that the knights and chivalry were utterly destroyed. She slashed away the knights that once followed her and attacked the land she once protected. The knights who sided with her died, and her body was crippled. There was nobody around her. That's normal. Nothing has changed. The only thing in her heart is her pride as the king. She knew of this end, but she still ran through her life because she believed something came of it. She has no regrets. If there's one regret, it is that the country is in ruin. She raises her eyes. She might be able to see the distant castle from the hill, but all that's there is the remains of the battle, a deep forest, and a lake she must return to. Yes, the hill she ran through is now a wall she cannot climb over. Strength escapes her shoulders, and for the first time the girl lets go of the holy sword by her own will. And that is the end. It's only natural for the dream to end there, because that is the end of her memories. So this is the one end that cannot be changed. She worked so hard, she was resented, and she was betrayed. No one ever realized that she loved the people more than the country, and she was always the merciless king. She was never rewarded or understood. On the Red Hill of Swords, the solitary girl who was always betrayed is about to face death. I'm sorry, is that this? Oh, this, it's like bacon? Is that the sound of bacon? Yo, someone having a bacon fry up in here? I wake up to the sound of the rain. Morning, Stain. There you are. I hold my shaking head and get my body up. It's not 6 yet. The sound of the rain from the outside isn't that loud. I rattle my teeth at the sudden headache, but it only lasts for a moment. Neither the pain nor the image that pops into my head lasts long. But that scene is more than enough to wake my brain up. No, I don't even need to confirm it. That was Saber's past. It was the end of her life that happened a long time ago that cannot be changed. I mean, unless you do some wish with your holy grail or something. Before I realize it, I'm gritting my teeth. Was that the sound of your teeth? Because dang, dude, does stop. It's making a sound. Somehow, I'm really angry. I grit my teeth loudly and suppress the urge to have a fit. Just remembering it makes me mad. Her past, her thinking nothing of it, and me thinking the dream was nothing. I don't like it. I don't know what I don't like about it, but I just don't. I hate it. I don't want that. That life was unfair no matter how you look at it. Such a life is wrong. She only wished for others. She did not wish anything for herself in return. She worked so hard, but nobody knew about it. That pisses me off. That's just too unfair to her. That's right. If she worked harder than anybody else, she should be rewarded the most. She has to be rewarded for all the things she's done. But what can be done now? Can I just tell her that she did a good job? Praise her that she was great? Of course not. Such easy words won't fix anything. Holy Grail. Holy Grail. That's right. If she is to be rewarded, her life must be repaid. The girl called Aturia has to become happy in proportion to how much she has fought. My train of thought stops there. I don't know how to make people happy. That makes me realize my own distortions. I've been living trying to be a superhero, but all I've been doing is lending people a hand. I believed everybody around me would be happy if I helped others like that. No. I couldn't move forward with pride unless I believed that. Helping someone and saving someone are essentially different. I can't think of the way to reward Saber because I don't know the difference between the two. Dang, dude, just wish her a wish or something, I don't know. The breakfast table is the same as always. Saber and Tosaka must be adaptable as they already seem to be used to Ilya's presence.
で、あんたはどうするのよ、シロ。残るマスターは3人。聖杯戦争だって期限がないってわけじゃないんだから、そろそろ行動に移らないとまずいわよ。
Unless you're playing Fire Emblem, in which case that's a good strategy. Tosaka is right. My body is fine and Saber is healed. Yesterday should be the last day of rest.
そうだな。けど行動を起こすにしてもそれは夜からだ。日が昇っているうちは今まで通りにする。
本気？まあ相手の情報がないんだから闇雲に出歩いても仕方がないけどさ。じゃあシロは今日もセイバーにいじめられるわけ？
Heck yeah, I love it. Training with Saber. That's the usual task, and it's natural for a master to prepare for battle.
リン、私とシロが行っているのは鍛錬です。今の発言は人聞きが悪すぎます。
いや、まあそうだな。午前中は今まで通りセイバーにしごかれるよ。
シロ、あなたまでそのように言われては私の立場がないのですが。
ね、あ、いや悪いセイバー。ぼーっとしてて聞いてなかった。
ですからリンの言いぶりは乱暴すぎるという件です。まったくどうしたのですシロ。今朝は覇気が感じられません。朝食もどことなく彩りに欠けますし、昨日も遅くまで蔵にいたのですか？
She wants her big breakfast, huh? She asks, but Saber's words aren't criticizing. I can feel that Saber believes in me. That's why it's even harder to look at her now. If I do, that image of that hill pops into my head. That's better than the image of those two hills, am I right, fellows? Hey-o.
後ほどカツを入れて差し上げます。それでは今日も道場で鍛錬をするでいいのですね、シロ。
ああ、頼む。イリアはどうするんだ？
私も昨日と同じだよ。雨に濡れるのは嫌いだから外に出たくないわ。
そうか。そうしてくれると助かる。できればイリアには家にいてほしいからな。外に出るのは危ない。
She's just naturalized being here now, I guess.
昨日みたいにお弁当作ってくれるなら一緒にいてあげてもいいよ。
It seems Ilya liked the boxed lunch yesterday. I'm a bit embarrassed that she's content with such a thing, but I'm happy if she's happy.
なんだ、それじゃあ昨日と同じってことね。私も調べ物があるから部屋にこもるけど、午後になったら顔を出しなさい。ちょっと話があるから。
This is the sort of thing that would make me worried in any other game, because then I'd have to remember where to go when, but like, nah, it's a visual novel, we're all good.
調べ物ですか？
そう。セイバーなら分かってると思うけど、昨日から竜道寺の様子がおかしいのよ。あれだけ精力的にやってた魔力集めも止まってるし、何か動きがあったのは明白でしょ？
Oh yeah, that would be a problem, huh? Making it seem like they're done or something?
まあ、残ったマスターの中で一番厄介そうなのは竜道寺のやつだしね。使いまでもこしらえて中の様子を探ってみるわ。
Ooh, make a familiar. I wonder what that means.
それでしたら探索に専念した方がいいのではないですか？無理に時間を割いてシロに享受する必要はないと思いますが。
まあそこはそれ。悪いけど我慢してちょうだい。私もね、まだ危なっかしくて放っておけないのよ。敵に殺されるのならいいけど、魔術をしくじって自滅でもされたら死として面目がないでしょ？
はい、リンの言う通りです。私はどうかしていました。リンの授業が必要ないなんてどうして思ってしまったのか。
その理由は簡単だけど、まあ知らぬが花ってことで。それじゃあ午前中の鍛錬頑張ってね。 そいつ頑丈だから死なない程度に痛めつけるぐらいが最適よ。
Love how they talk about me like I'm not even here. Tosaka leaves the living room with an absurd comment.
セイバー、言っとくけど、遠坂の言い分なんて本気にするなよ。あいつはセイバーの打ち込みを受けてないからあんなこと言えるんだからな。
A reminder, just in case. I don't know why Saber's so happy, but
はい、分かっています。シローの体に関してなら私の方が熟知していますから。
dang, ain't that the truth? She replies like that.
どうし
Oh,
ました？
hi!
食べないのですか、イリアスフィール。
Wow, we're jumping right ahead, huh?
昨日に比べるとまだ3割にも届いていませんが。
違うよ、こっちのは食べられないの。私辛いのはダメなんだ。
White people, am I right? It's like, Ilya, that's a glass of water.
はあ、そう辛いとは思いませんが、この香辛料は鶏肉に合っています。
Oh my god, it's literally the case. We just barely spiced the chicken, and she's like, oh, it's so spicy. Do you have any milk for me? Any bread?
マスタードは嫌いなんだってば。
Mustard?
いいから食べて。その代わりそっちのイチゴの食べてあげる。
Mustard ain't spicy. Yo, she is so white.
何をするのです、イリアスフィール。こら戻しなさい。それはダメです。甘いものが欲しいならリンゴのパイがあるでしょう。
Sitting next to each other, the two of them are fighting like close sisters. It's past noon. We three are eating lunch together like yesterday. Oh yeah, the lunch isn't the only thing that's the same as yesterday. The training before this was exactly like yesterday's. Thank you for skipping it. No, it was more awkward today. I don't know how to put it, but my heart starts beating hard when I see Saber, and I can't attack her seriously now. Boy, I'm so stupid when it comes to relationships among people. I think the stork still delivers babies. Saber's also acting strangely, as she never used to overlook such openings, but now she waits for me to attack. And for a while, we just stared at each other.
二人ともどうしたの？見ててあんまり面白くないよ。
It's Yomi. All in the mind. I renewed my spirits with that and attacked Saber, but the results were the same. After repelling my half-assed attack, she would not counter and let me go. As I wasn't attacked, I would face Saber again and charge again, but she would overlook me again. That strange time ended about 10 minutes ago. At Saber's request, we entered lunch break and we're eating lunch right now. The menu is the same as yesterday. Sandwich. But I couldn't just make the same things yesterday, so I elaborated on the ingredients and they seemed to really like it. Elias is in high spirits and Saber caught a breath faced with the multicolored sandwiches. I'm just guessing, but I think Saber must be getting ready. Anyways, it's much louder today than yesterday. It's raining outside and the floor is cold wood, but I think this feels like a picnic.
ああ、もうそこまでです、イリアスフィール。それでは服が汚れてしまう。まったく、シローの真似をして一口で食べるからそうなるのです。あなたの口は小さいのですから、もう少しおとなしく食べるべきでしょう。
Shiro, like a snake, likes to unhinge his jaw and eat things whole.
ほんだ、分かってないのはセイバーの方よ。こういうお弁当はね、お行儀を気にする方が失礼なのよ。これはピクニックなんだから、こういう風にするのが本当なんだよね、シロ。
I mean, you gotta have at least a little bit of manners. Ilya munches on the sandwich happily. Saber wipes Ilya's mouth.
くすぐったいってば、セイバー。
It's a bit surprising. It's not just Saber, as Ilya trusts Saber more than she did yesterday.
驚いた。拒否しないのですか、イリアスフィール。
なんで？私、優しくされるの好きだよ。他のやつが私に触れたら殺すけど、セイバーは綺麗だから許してあげる。それに、今は同じお弁当を食べる仲間だもの。セイバーが私のこと好きなら、私もセイバーのことは好きよ。
She said like 3 sentences, which basically round out to nice things are nice. Ilya says so simply. Saber looks at Ilya dumbfounded. Ilya's smile was a surprise attack even for me, who was watching from the side.
何？セイバーは楽しくないの？
いえ、それは。
私は楽しいよ。外は雨で、ここはこんな殺風景な場所で、 欲しかったものは何もないけど、こうしていると嬉しいの。一人でいるよりずっとあったかいでしょ。なのにセイバーは楽しくないの？
She must have felt something in Ilya's smile. Saber lets out a deep sigh and stares at the white girl. Told you she's white.
そうですね。私もこうしているのはとても楽しい。
I want to protect that smile. A clear voice. She smiles in a way I have never seen before. Literally new CG art. The ba-bump ba-bump. My heart feels warm for some reason. That smile was good. That smile was for herself. Not a smile from watching over someone else's safety, but a smile because she is happy herself.
シロ、どうしました？そんな顔して。何かいいことでもあったの
Shiro
ですか？
just scrunching his face up like, oh yeah, it's good.
いや別に何も。って今変な顔してたか俺。
うん、してたわ。お父さんみたいな顔。遠くからこっちを見守ってますって風なの。私、そういう顔は嫌いよ。
I don't understand what she's talking about, but does that mean I was smiling?
そうか。まあいいことがあったからな。ついにやけちまったのかもしれない。
はあ、いいことですか？
そうだよ。セイバーは今みたいな笑顔のがいい。それが見れてよかったって。
Oh, she's gonna blush super hard.
難しいですね。そんなことが嬉しいのですか？
Maybe not.
俺、セイバーのそういう顔を見るのが好きみたいだ。
Saber nods, still not understanding. Then, she must have realized something as she smiles and raises her head.
そうですか。それでは逆ですね。
逆って何が？
私はあなたが笑顔でいてくれた方が嬉しい。あなたが笑っていられるなら私はそれで十分です。
I have never seen two people in love with each other not realize it this hard. I can't look directly at Saber. I bet anyone would overheat if they were smiled at like that. Somehow I calm myself down and sneak a peek at Saber. Saber's returned to eating with a calm face. There's no unease in her expression. There's nothing to worry about, but something is nagging at the back of my head.
私はあなたが笑顔でいてくれた方が嬉しい。
Yes, with that smile I saw for the first time, she was saying something entirely contradictory. Yeah, going back to her thing in the dream and all that. I listen to the rain in Tosaka's room as she shoots up in the corner and also smokes a weed pipe. Today we performed a fake physical examination like yesterday. I just took the drugs that Tosaka prepared for me and checked the magic circuit through my body. I see many colors. I guess it really is impossible to do any more here since it'll require a more appropriate environment. I don't care about that, but I don't want to just sit here doing nothing. She told me not to move for a while to see the results, but I bet I could still talk.
父さんがちょっといいかな。
I call out to her, still meditating.
いいけど何よ。
セイバーのことなんだけど、なんて言ったらいいかわからないんだが。
Oh, she's gonna be laughing at us because she's gonna be like, God, these guys are so stupid. Saying that, I realize I haven't thought this through at all. I just started talking before I realized what I wanted to talk about. It's not even what can I do for Saber. I haven't even thought about what I want to do with Saber.
その、あいつ何がしたいのかなって。考えてみれば、あいつが自分から何かやるって今までなかっただろ？だから。
セイバーが何を考えているかわからない？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだ。ただ、あんまりにも無欲すぎるのがわからない。
Says the guy who's willing to kill himself for anyone?
そう、そこがどうするべきなのかわからないんだ。
God, you two are meant for each other.
まあそうよね。セイバーが自発的にやったことってあんたを守ることだけだもの。サーバントとしては当たり前だけど、あそこまで徹底しているとわからなくもなるわ。でもだからといって無欲ってわけはないでしょ。セイバーだって自分の目的のためにあなたを守っているんだから。
That's right. I forgot about the reason she became a servant.
そうか。セイバーの目的は聖杯を手に入れることだもんな。 目的がないってわけじゃないんだ。
And that holy grail will grant the wishes of its possessor. So Saber at least has a wish she wants granted. I don't know what it is, but it's a wish that she wants granted even if it means becoming a servant. Surely the wish must be to save herself. No, God, no. Oh, you don't know her that well then, huh? Yeah, for example, she's here in this time so she can stay here and live a second life with the power of the Holy Grail. No, rather, she has to go that far to make up for her sad end.
なんだ、話は簡単じゃないか。
気持ち悪いわね。いきなり元気になっちゃって。今の話、そんなに面白かった？
Just did a lot of talking to myself there for a bit.
ああ、元気が出た。そうだよな。そうでなくちゃあそこまで懸命に戦うもんか。セイバーは何より自分の望みのために戦わなくちゃいけないんだから。
I nod to myself. Tosaka must have been shocked by my reaction.
エミヤくん、喜んでるところ悪いけど、それはあなたの早とちりよ。
Yeah, right?
セイバーは自分のためになんか戦わないわ。あなただって分かってるんじゃない？セイバーはそういうタイプじゃないわ。彼女が聖杯を求める理由は決して自分のためじゃないって。
何を根拠に。
That on, I can't finish. That's right. Her last moment was a lonely one because she had no wishes for herself. So Saber cannot be seeking her own salvation. But still, I wanted to think that, so I distorted her personality for a moment. The conversation stops as soon as I start to think that the heavy silence will continue.
つまんない話だけどね。あーちゃんもあんたと似たようなことを言ってたわ。
Forgot about that funky little dude.
はあ？アーチャーってあのアーチャー？
Yes, that archer.
そう。私もね、あいつに聞いたのよ。あんたの望みは何なのかって。そしたらあいつ、なんて言ったと思う？
Six pack?
え？
Like beer?
あいつの
Sure, he has a
望みって言われても困る。
I don't know anything about him. As Archer said that we'd eventually be enemies, he made no effort to talk to me or Saber. But still, he was sarcastic a lot, but I know he wouldn't have a stupid objective.
これがね、聞いたら笑うわよ。望みは何よと聞いたら、あいつったらこう言ったの。
What is this portrait I've never seen before?
そうだな。高級的な世界平和。
Wow,
どうだ？
you do an incredible impression.
もう呆れを通り越して爆笑したわけ。そしたらあいつ、やはり笑われたか。まあ他人の手による救いなど意味はない。今のは笑い話にしておこう。なんて言っていじけちゃってさ。なんかね、ああいうやつだから英霊になんてなっちゃって、私みたいな小娘に刺激されちゃうんだなとか思ったわ。
I see. He didn't look like it, but he was a fine knight.
けどね、間違わないで。聖杯が本当に全ての願いを叶えるのなら、高級的な世界平和なんて最悪の願いよ。
Why would that be?
要するに、それって何もないってことでし
Oh.
ょ。争いのない世界なんて死んでるだけよ。物事は動いてないと腐るだけなんだから。
Yeah, huh, you're right, I guess.
それ、アーチャーにも言ったのか？
言ったわよ。そしたらあいつ、それが賢者の考えだ。私も同意見だが、今でもこれだけは愚者の夢を守っているのだ。だってさ。まあそれはいいから、それじゃあ他の望みはあるのかって言ったら、あるにはあるが聖杯で叶えるほどのものでもなし、私の分は君に譲ろうとかなんとか。キザでしょ？あいつきっと生前は女ったらしだったに違いないわ。
なんかそんなイメージはなかったけどな。けどその話がどうかしたのかと。
別にサーバントにもいろいろいるってことを話しただけ。
Oh, I see. Well, I think it's a good reference, so it did help me out a bit.
じゃあ次はこっちの番ね。まあ私もセイバーに関することなんだけど。
そういえば朝方言ってたな。話したいことがあるとかなんとか。
ええ、大したことじゃないんだけど少し気になって。 今更になるんだけど、エミヤ君はアーサー王の伝説を知ってる？
I do pretty well, I'd say. The Legend of King Arthur. I've had it forced upon me more than enough in the past few days.
人並みには知ってる。まあ、アーサー王が女の子だったなんてことは知らなかったが。
And a blue hedgehog at that too, yeah.
そうね。けど性別に関してはどうでもいいのよ。別にアーサー王が女の子だったとして
Okay,
も、
sorry.
伝説そのものに変更を加える必要はないで
I
しょ。
think
アーサー王が周りの人間を騙し通していれば、女性であっても男性として扱われるんだから。
I think this top sentence here, yeah, but sex doesn't matter here, isn't that the thesis statement for why people play like this version of the game? People are like, you're playing the version with less content. It's like, yeah, but sex doesn't matter here. What matters is the plot and the lore.
幸い、アーサー王にはマーリーっていう魔術師がついてたしね。
Wait, what?
インキュバスとの根血だっていう悪魔じめたやつだから、アーサー王の性別を偽装したり、生まれないはずの子供を用意するってのもお手の物だったんでしょ。
Okay, Merlin being a crossbreed with an incubus is wild. And for those of you who don't know, an incubus is a male succubus. Huh. Huh.
ああ、そうだろうな。
だから私が問題にしているのは伝説と今のセイバーの食い違いよ。ねえエミヤ君、あなたはエクスカリバーがどういうものか知っていて？
Oh, trust me, the comments have been screaming at me about it.
なんだよ今さら。エクスカリバーって言ったらアーサー王の代名詞だろ。妖精に授かった剣で切れないものはなく刃こぼれもしないっていう名剣だ。
やっぱりそんなことだろうと思ったわ。
For some reason, Tosaka acts like she's won.
俺なんかおかしなこと言ったか？
言ったわよ。あなたもアーサー王と同じ間違いをしたってこと。マーリンがいたら未熟者ってどやされてるわ。
だからなんでさ。岩に刺さった剣ってのはエクスカリバーじゃないんだよな。あっちの剣は途中で折れてしまって、その後に湖の妖精から譲り受けた剣があって、それがエクスカリバーなんだろ？
So this is something I didn't realize, that they were two separate swords.
そうそう。エクスカリバーをアーサー王が受け取った時にね、マーリンはこう問いかけるの。おうよ、あなたがお気に召したのはどちらの方ですかな？剣か、それとも鞘ですか？アーサー王はためらいもなく剣の方だと答えるんだけど、マーリンは叱責するの。お間違えめさるな。剣は敵を撃つものですが、鞘はあなたを守るもの。その鞘を身につけている限り、あなたは血を流すこともなく、負傷することもない。
Interesting.
真に大事とすべきは剣ではなく鞘なのです。
That's a pose. Also, yeah, she's pretty good at this. Wait, Tosaka imitates them skillfully.
気合入ってるな。それでお前何が言いたいんだ？
何ってここまで聞いてわからない？つまりアーサー王は不死者なの。エクスカリバーっていうのは攻守ともに無敵の宝具なのよ。だから本当ならセイバーは傷を負ってもすぐに治るはずだってこと。
But we clearly see she does not have a sheath to give her the defense.
遠坂、実際セイバーは傷を負っても治ってるんだが。
What if we're her sheath?
それはそうだけど、セイバーの自己回復はセイバーのバカみたいに膨大な魔力を使った力技にしか見えないっていうか、ともかく伝説のエクスカリバーの鞘とは違う気がするのよ。
なるほど。遠坂がそう言うんならそれは正しいんだろう。ならこっちから質問。アーサー王は不死者だって言うけど、それならどうしてアーサー王は死んだんだよ。伝説の最後はアーサー王の死じゃないか。
It's also a good question. Tosaka opens her mouth dumbfounded. After freezing for a few seconds, she grits her teeth and looks away.
そうだった。エクスカリバ
There
ー
we
の鞘は
go.
途中で敵に盗まれたんだ。
That's a simple mistake. I forgot about it too, but the fall of King Arthur started when he lost the sheaths he should never have lost.
で、 納得いったか遠坂。
言ったわよ。笑い物にしたいならすればいいわ。
I feel like you're not the type to overlook something so obvious, but okay. She's lying. I can tell she intends to axe kick me if I laugh.
納得いったんならいいけど、どうしてそんなことを気にしたんだよ。セイバーが傷つかないかどうかなんてお前には関係ないだろ。
うるさいわね。何よ、ちょっとそうだったら無敵だなーなんて舞い上がっただけじゃない。私だってね、たまには間違えることぐらいあるわよ。
This is hard. What? Would it be good for her if I correct her and point out that she makes mistakes often, not just once in a while? Yes, do it. Or not. Ohio, Stain-chan. By the time the sun sets, the rain has stopped. Based on our conversation during breakfast, we should be going out into town to search for other masters after dinner, but...
その前に確かめておかないと。
Saber's intentions. I need to know why she is fighting.
と言っても、正面から聞いてもダメだな。できるだけさりげなく聞き出さないと。
Oh god, I don't know what's gonna be worse. Shiro trying to be subtle, or Saber trying to take a hint. I make up my mind up and stand up. Let's go to the living room. I hope I'll be able to penetrate the fortress using the calm before dinner air as the shield. That will not happen.
例えばの話だけど、
Oh my god. Oh no.
もし聖杯戦争に勝ち残れたとしたら、どうしようか。
Whoa. Oh. Alright, we're already having a fun time with Shiro trying to be subtle. So, since I couldn't come up with any good ideas, I ask her directly.
は？
They all give the same response with different expressions.
だから勝った後のことだよ。聖杯を手に入れたらどうするかって話。
Oh my god. Well, sure.
そんなの説明されなくてもわかるけど、どういう風の吹き回しよ。あんたがそんなこと言い出すなんて。
Even though they don't nod, it seems like Saber and Ilya have the same question. I guess it was unnatural to abruptly ask, but I have to play ignorant for now.
まあいや、ただの思いつきだ。
What? You don't have to play ignorant, dude. You are.
ほら、残ったサーバントはあと3人なんだから、そういうことを考えてもおかしくないだろ。数が減って明白に終わりが見えてきたんだから。
まあ言われてみればそうよね。いくら素人だってこの状況ならそれぐらいは考えるか。好きで始めたことじゃないって言っても命を張ってる以上は報酬ぐらい気になるだろうし。
そうそう、一応それぐらいは考える。
Thank God Tosaka likes to reason things out. I think one of Tosaka's good aspects is to consider anything as a possibility if it sounds reasonable. Well, just in this case, though.
それで遠坂はどうなんだよ。もし聖杯が手に入ったらどうするんだ。
I ask as naturally as I can.
そうね。私は勝つことしか考えてなかったから聖杯に叶えてもらうような目的はないわ。とりあえず聖杯を手に入れるけどその後のことは考えてなかったな。
Put it on a nice shelf. So she's fighting because she doesn't want to lose, huh? Well, I guess so. But I never really thought I'd be right.
切れた。一番ものを考えていそうで実は一番考えてないのよね。リンは
Roasted?
言うじゃない。じゃあそういうあんたはどうなのよ、イリアスフィール。そんなの知らない。聖杯は私のだから誰にも渡すなって言われただけよ。もともと私のものなんだからそんなものに興味あるわけないじゃない。要するに聖杯より聖杯戦争の方が楽しいってこと？当然よ。私は勝つためだけに来たんだもの。聖杯の使い道なんてどうでもいいわ。
Are they the same? The two glare at each other silently, and there seems to be a sympathy I can't understand. Saber doesn't say anything. She must not intend to join this conversation. But no matter how much Saber hates it, I must ask her this question now.
2人の目的はなんとなく分かった。
I try to nod naturally and...
じゃあセイバーは？
I ask Saber. Saber doesn't answer. They must have realized Saber's acting in a complicated manner as they both stare at her. If I'm counting, there must have been a minute's silence.
今さら語るまでもありませんが、聖杯を手に入れるのは私の義務です。聖杯がどれほどの許容範囲を持っているかは知らない。ですがそれが聖杯である限り、私は聖杯を手に入れなくてはなりません。そして無論、聖杯が私の望みを叶えられるなら、望みを叶えるだけですが。
That was a lot of words to say nothing. You could do well on English papers. She said it. Without a doubt, Saber said she has her own wish.
そうか。で、その望みって何なんだ？
I restrain my pounding heart and ask calmly. Saber doesn't answer. That's fine too. If she cannot answer, chances are good that her wish is a selfish one. Considering Saber's personality, she would hesitate to speak of a selfish wish. So I would prefer if she kept quiet and not tell me a ridiculous wish. Such whining fills my head.
何？それってそんなに難しいこと？サーバントの望みは現世に蘇ることだっておじいさまは言ってたわ。英霊たちは2度目の生を得るために聖杯を求めるんだって。セイバーだってそうじゃないの？
I raise my head at her words. There's no problem if that's Saber's wish. But...
いいえ、2度目の生に関心はありません。
Hmm.
私の目的は聖杯を手に入れることのみです。もともとこの身は聖杯を手に入れる代償としてサーバントになったのですから。
I knew that had to be it. What is that sound? Was that in the game? I thought my phone was going off. I thought there was something making noise. That was weird. What was those people talking in there before? Huh? Okay. I knew that had to be it. I knew the girl who took that oath pulling out the sword would not seek a second life.
ちょっと待って。聖杯を手に入れることと引き換えにサーバントになった？それって英霊になる時の契約のこと？
はい。この身をサーバントとする交換条件として私は聖杯を求めたのです。
え？じゃあ何？あなたって聖杯を手に入れるために呼び出されたサーバントじゃなくて、聖杯を手に入れるために自分からサーバントになったっていうの？
She must be really surprised as she yells all this, and then tilts her head, not believing her own words.
つまりセイバーは英霊だから呼び出されたんじゃなくて、自分からこの戦いに参加したってこと？けどサーバントである以上英霊として祀られているんだから、自分からこっちの世界に関わるなんてできっこないわよね。じゃあセイバーはサーバントのルールから大きく外れてるってわけでもないし。もうちょっと待ってね。今整理するから。
いいえ、整理するまでもありません。リンが言ったことは正しい。私は他のサーバントとは違います。私はまだ完全にサーバントになったわけではないのですか。
That's interesting.
完全にサーバントになっていない？
What does that mean? No, more importantly, what does it mean to become a servant? Saber said she agreed to become a servant as a price for obtaining the Holy Grail. Then that means...
ちょっと待ってくれ。
Yeah, wait, what?
サーバントっていうのはまさか何かを手に入れた代償として無理やり戦わされてるっていうのか？
いいえ、それは違います。もともとサーバントというのはこの聖杯戦争だけの特別な使い魔です。
Or for gacha and merchandise.
サーバントとは英霊の特性を利用した召喚魔術。
Wow, that was a very short sentence.
元は英霊なのですから、サーバントにパンを得た代わりに労働をするという決まりはありません。
そうね。サーバントシステムってのはもともと守護精霊である英霊を利用したものだもの。元からあるものを使ってるわけだから、 サーバント側にもマスター側にも代償として支払うものはない。けどサーバントになる前、人間から英霊になるには代償行為が必要だって聞いたことがある。英霊っていうのは人間の守護者でしょ。彼らは死した後も人間のために働いて、人の世の滅亡を水面下で防ぐのだとか。で、そういった守護者になるには、生前まだ英雄として現役だった頃に何かと取引をしなくてはならない。それが英霊の契約。世界に死後の自分を明け渡す儀式。交換条件によって財を得た者が英雄となり、英雄としてやりたいことをやった後、死後はサーバントとしてもらった財を返す。つまり英雄になるために借金をして、死んだ後は英霊になることで借金を返すってこと。サーバントっていうのはその返済金額を横から私たちにかすめ取られて刺激されてるってわけ。
Okay, this is a very extended bank metaphor.
つまり何かとの取引で人間は英雄になって、英雄にしてもらったお返しとして死後は使い魔として刺激されるのか。
Huh, okay.
じゃあセイバーが英霊になった交換条件が
The Holy Grail. As Saber obtained the Holy Grail in her life, she became a heroic spirit after she died as a price?
それこそおかしい。セイバーは聖杯が目的だって言った。けどそれはとっくに手に入れてるはずだ。セイバーは聖杯と引き換えに英雄になったんだから。
いいえ、シロ。私はまだ聖杯を手にしてはいないのです。アルトリア、アーサー王の望みは生きているうちに聖杯を手に入れることだった。私は死ぬ前に聖杯を手に入れなければならなかった。そのためにもし聖杯が手に入るなら、死後は守護者になっても良いと条件を飲んだのです。リンの言う通り、人間は英雄になるために世界と契約をし、
Oh, that was what it was for getting the sword in the stone there.
英
Okay.
雄になるときに世界の後ろ盾を必要としなかった。幸いなことにアーサー王は英雄になるための支援を必要としなかったのです。
She didn't need support to become a hero. So Saber became a hero by her own powers.
けどあなたは英霊としてここにいる。アーサー王は英雄になった後で世界に違う交換条件を求めたってこと？
はい。私は最後の時にどうしても聖杯が必要になった。聖杯がなければ我慢できなかった。叶えなくてはいけない願いができてしまった。だから英霊の契約をしたのです。私の手に聖杯が握られるなら、死後は英霊となってあらゆるもののために剣を取ろうと。
In her last moment, she wished for the Holy Grail's miracle. I understand how she feels. That bloody hill, a grave of many swords and the many corpses of knights, a lone king whose reign ended in betrayal. Her last moment was too unfair. Even if she had no wish of her own before then, she must have thought that, I can't die here. I didn't want an end like this. So if she wishes to prolong her life, she shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
そう。つまり死後の自分を売り払ってまで聖杯を手に入れられる手段を取ったのね。けどセイバー、あなたの出した条件っていうのは生きているうちに聖杯を手に入れるでしなら。
はい。私が生きているうちに聖杯探索は成し得なかった。私はアーサー王は最後まで聖杯を手に入れることができなかったのです。ですがそれでは契約が成り立ちません。世界が私をサーバントにするには、アーサー王が生きているうちに聖杯を与えねばならない。ですから
アーサー王は聖杯を手に入れるまで死なない。いいえ、死ぬことができない。それじゃああなた。
はい。アーサー王と呼ばれていた私は死を迎える一瞬で止まっているはずです。
Okay, what?
時間軸から見れば私はとうに滅びているでしょう。ですがそれでは契約が果たせない。アーサー王は 死の直前でサーバントとして召喚され、聖杯を手に入れた後死ななければならないのです。
時間が止まってるんじゃなくて、時間に止まってる状態か。あなたがサーバントとして何度戦いを繰り返しても構わない。最終的には聖杯を手に入れて契約を果たすことは決まっているんだから、
そうです。いつかは聖杯を手に入れ、私は契約を果たす。だからこそ英霊になる前からいずれ英霊化が決定しているという条件で、あらゆる時代に召喚される。
Okay, what? Okay, so she could be summoned into ages before she became a heroic spirit on the condition of my becoming a hero. Okay. She eventually gets the Holy Grail, so that's why she can become a spirit here before she's technically obtained the... Okay.
それはこの町の聖杯だけではありません。聖杯が手に入る可能性があるならば、私はどの戦場にも召喚される。そうしていつかは聖杯を手に入れ、私の望みを叶えた時こそ、死の直前で止まっていた私の時間は進みます。
And then you'll just die, right?
アーサー王は最後の時を迎え、聖杯を手に入れた代償として、こうして英霊となるのでしょう。
Okay, so because King Arthur will eventually become a heroic spirit, that's why you're here now as a heroic spirit. Because you're predetermined to be one.
死の直前で覚めない夢を見ているようなものか。
Okay,
今
huh?
回の聖杯戦争もセイバーにとっては夢の一つ。そして夢から覚めるのは聖杯を手に入れた時だけ。
Okay, whoa.
リンは指導が未熟だから私を霊体化できないと言いましたね。けれどそれは違う。私は未だ死者ではないから霊体にはなれないのです。
Huh. Oh, this got a bit more complicated.
半端な扱いですが、これでも位置づけは聖者ですから。前回の聖杯戦争でも私はそうだった。
Saber says so as if she's apologizing. I guess because she was lying about being stuck in a physical form because I was inexperienced. I don't really care about that. There's something more important that I have to ask her.
セイバー、未だ死者じゃないってどういうことだ？聖杯を手に入れるまで死なないってのは分かった。話の流れから言ってアーサー王の時代からずっと生き続けてるわけじゃないってのも分かる。けどそうでなかったら今のセイバーは何なんだ？本体の分身ってわけでもないんだろう。
はい。こちらに呼び出される英霊というのは全て本体の分身のようなものですが、私はまだその位置に達していません。聖杯を手に入れるまでは死の直前に止まったままで呼び出されている。リンの言った通り、アーサー王は時間という大河の上で停止している。私はその位置から前か後ろかに飛んで聖杯を求めた後、止まっている場所に戻っているのでしょう。
Okay, time travel. Oh my god, there's a chart. What? I draw a diagram in my head. Show graphic, please. Okay, so Arthur will die, but this Arthur is being summoned to multiple points in history. Okay. Oh my god, I draw a diagram in my head. I see, it's pretty simple once I visualize it. King Arthur is stopped at the moment before death. The flow of time doesn't care that she's stopped. It keeps flowing and we're at the present. Returns to original time after summoning. She jumps to each time as needed and returns to her own time after completing her duty. She obtains the Holy Grail in one of the times she visits. If she obtains the Holy Grail in one of the times she visits, her time will flow again and she will die, just like the history we know today. Oh my god. Then heroic spirits must exist like this. Okay, so let's see here. So most people, person A becomes a hero and dies. Remove the time axis cycle of rebirth. What? When they die, they are transferred to a place like a warehouse where time doesn't flow. Then they are summoned into various ages and disappear without returning. So they can go back before they're... Okay. Oh, so that must mean that, so that was what they must mean by heroic spirits being copied. What does this say? Disappears after summoning, real body is left in a warehouse unaffected. Okay. It's like a clone made from their DNA. Okay, the heroic spirit that has complete abilities and memories of when it was alive will appear in the world, learn many things, but it is useless. They have no way to return to the main body, but merely disappear. Okay. Saber, okay. Most of these guys die, like, they're clones of the original. When they die, they disappear without memories. Saber, because she returns back to that time, keeps piling on her memories of her previous incarnations. That makes sense now. So no matter how many times they are summoned at the same age, there will be no inconsistencies in their memories. I assume the ones that become heroic spirits will not change anymore. Even if they obtain new knowledge, the self that learns it will just disappear once the duty is complete. In that regard, Saber isn't a complete servant, because Saber returns to her own time even after she is summoned, to the self that is about to die on that bloody hill. Okay.
ちょっと待った。じゃあ何？今回聖杯を手に入れたら元の時代に戻ってその時代で聖杯
Well,
を
it's
使
the
うって
only
こ
way to
と？
escape this hell, I
それっ
guess.
て過去の改ざんじゃない。時間旅行にしても平行世界の運営にしてもそれは魔法の領域よ。そんなのできるわけがないわ。
それを可能とするのが聖杯でしょう。そうして聖杯さえ使えるのならば、私はサーバントとなってもいいと契約したのです。聖杯を使うことでアルトリアという人物が消え去ろうとも、今の私が英霊となることを代償として。
Saber talks without much interest, but that's strange. Making a wish come true using the Holy Grail, that's fine. But why did she say Arturia would disappear as a result? Well, because when she's gone, the only Arthur will be the King Arthur that we know from legend. The male King Arthur, right? Once she's gone, there's nothing in this existence that says that she will exist.
なんだよそれ。聖杯を使うことでアルトリアが消える。ふざけるなよそんなの。セイバー、お前は自分を。
That girl about to die quietly alone on that hill.
自分を救うために聖杯を使うんじゃないのかよ。
なぜそのようなことを言うのです、シロ。私の望みは国を滅びから救うことだけなのですが。
Well, then use the Holy Grail to stop Brexit. Like, oh my god, girl. I can sense that my face is frozen. I should already have realized this, but my mind is spacing out and I feel like throwing up.
なんて。
But still, I force my question out.
なぜも何もないでしょう。私は国を守れなかった。国を守るために王となったのに、その責務を果たせなかった。その時に思ったのです。岩の剣は間違えて私を選んでしまったのではないかと。
That's stupid. Why?
いえ、その迷いは常に私の中にありました。私は王にふさわしくないのではないか。本当に選ばれるべき英雄は他にいたのではないのかと。あの時、政権を抜いてしまった時、国を救えなかった私より国を救えたはずのふさわしい王がいたはずです。だからもし聖杯の力で王の選定をやり直すことができるなら、その時に戻ればきっと。
Then what? Does she mean to say that her country would not have been destroyed if she's returned to that time? I feel faint. I'm quickly surpassing mere anger that Saber would seriously wish for such a thing. I guess I'm dumbfounded right now. It's only natural. Saber's wish is not for herself, and on top of that, it means her elimination. The girl in front of me exists because that holy sword was there, and because a king pulled it out. Preventing that would mean the girl in front of me would not exist. Let's say she grants her wish using the Holy Grail. The girl Arturia, never becoming king, would live out her days as a knight. But what about the Saber in front of me? As she is a heroic spirit, she will continue to be summoned to fight after her wish is granted. Since she paid a price to obtain the Holy Grail, Saber will continue to be, even if Arturia doesn't become king. Taken away from the future and from the past, she will forever be the lonely king dying on that hill. I can't allow that. There's no salvation there. Even if she did redo everything, and there is really a more appropriate king and her country lasts longer as a result, even if she is saved, it's a lie. Even if everyone around her becomes happy, the 10 years she fought can't just disappear.
違う。そんなことはできない。やり直しなんてできないし、しても意味はないんだ。
白。
そんなことに聖杯を使うな。聖杯はセイバーが戦って手に入れるんだろ。なら、セイバーは自分のためにその奇跡を使うべきだ。
ですから、私は自分のために使うと言っているではありませんか。私、アルトリアは王としての責務を果たさなければ。
So why don't you understand?
そんなのお前はもう十分すぎるくらいに果たしてるじゃないか。セイバーはあんなにも戦ってきた。裏切られても怖がられても負けなかった。あの丘で最後まで剣から手を離さなかった。だっていうのになんで死んじまった後もお前だけがそんな誓いを守らなくちゃいけないんだ。
Saber's astonished. Oh, it's too late to regret what I've said. I shouldn't have admitted that I see Saber's past in my dreams. A heavy silence. There are no words to give her, nor any words to reply. I can sense that anything I say will backfire in this situation. But still, I can't just stay silent.
セイバー、俺、頑張ったやつが報われないのは嫌なんだ。
It's meaningless that way, and it's just too unfair. I know it's a childish ideal, but I want to believe that people will get happier the more they work for it. That's why I vehemently oppose socialism.
他のマスターには負けない。聖杯は必ず手に入れる。だから、セイバーは自分の望みを叶えてくれ。それなら俺は、この馬鹿げた戦いに初めて意味を見出せる。
That's the conclusion I've reached. I don't know what the Holy Grail is, nor if it's my right to obtain it. Or nor if it's right, rather. But if Saber will be saved even a little, I'll try with all my powers. Oh, I think that's a good time. Whoops. Forgot to pay the power bill again. See you guys next time for some more Fate Stay Night. That scene went on longer than I expected, but boy, big plot, big lore. We'll see you next time for some more, guys. Ciao.